What is going on, guys? Today, this is week 5 of the GDL. We've been going on a good win streak, but this week is probably the hardest week. This is the week against old friend, longtime friend Trevor and his Salt Lake City Scrafties. Now, I can't say that this is the scariest team I'm about to battle, the scariest trainer I'm about to battle. But before we get through that, we do have a couple updates for week 5. As the start of week 5, that means trading with the free agents, with other teams is officially done. We only do that in the first 4 weeks. So with that, we do have a couple final lock-ins of the teams. Now, one of them is with the Haluchas. He did go ahead and swap the Barraskewda for Vaporeon. Since I did snipe that Pelipper from him for his rain setup, he was like, okay, well, I'm not going to use Barraskewda. So he got that for another water type that I feel like is bulkier. I mean, he pretty much switched out from attack from defense. I think it's a really good pick. And the rest of the team is locked in. Everyone else on the side, they haven't either were too late or they just were like, they're comfy with their team, they want to stick with that team. The next trade we do have is actually against our opponent for this week. Trevor, he actually traded out a couple things. He did trade out his Flamigo for Hydreigon, which, yeah, that's a monster already. Like, that's even more scary for his team. The final trade out, he did switch out the Zangoose for a Screamtail. I'm very curious what he's going to do with that, since it is a C tier and has a lot of, bulky abilities, support abilities, as well as, being able to terrestrialize. I've only seen it really in doubles, so I don't know how it's going to work in singles, but I'm still, with his brain put to it, we'll see what goes here. The last trade we do have is actually on my team. If you haven't noticed, we traded out another electric type. We said bye to Magnezone, and we threw in Houndstone. I thought Houndstone was a really good pick. I do realize that we are top heavy on physical attackers and then low end is special, but we actually do have more special attackers on the team. So I figured we'd put another physical attacker in that's also really bulky defensive wise, with like 100 base stats in attack and defense. Runs fluffy, so it can take a lot of physical hits as long as they're not fire. And then on top of it, with the ghost typing, has really good ghost pool moves of like Poltergeist, Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, stuff like that, as well as also having the other ability Sand Rush. Now mixing that with the Tyranitar, it actually doubles his speed. So either we can go like a full-on physical, sweep kind of thing, or as well as a bulky physical sweep. Defender kind of thing. So I thought it was really good for the team compared to Magnezone, since we did already have the Rotom Wash. I feel like they're pretty much doing the same thing, besides like about the same thing, because considering they both won't be hit by toxic spikes, stuff like that, I feel like this is a good adding to the team. Hopefully we can use it in the next couple battles. Now, talking about the bracket, this is the updated bracket for right now. As you can see, this is going to be the week that ends one of our win streaks. Of course, he is a win streak ahead just because I did have that bye week 1. I feel like I have to win at least one more battle to be guaranteed for playoffs. But it's literally neck and neck. I'm trying to knock this man down a peg or two, just to make sure you're just not getting continuously winning every week. Hoping for the best there. He does, again, have a massive scary team with the Iron Valiant and stuff like that. But let's go into the team for this week. As stated before, yeah, his team is scary with that Iron Valiant and that Iron Moth both hitting for special and physical, with that dangerous monster of a Slowbro with Snowy, Snowy Reception. With Snowy Reception swapping out as a negative priority is really good on that to get essentially a free swap in. Add it with the new powers of the Hydreigon and the new support. The scary C tier mons of Vesatitan, like keep warning people about with the Slowbro, with the Slush Rush is very scary. Also with Thick Fat, they have the Masquerain, which has Intimidate, Sticky Web, stuff like that, with the bulky Arabova, and just a lot of other threats on the team. So today we are starting with, we are not bringing Cinderace this time. Spoiler alert. I figured Cinderace needs a break after, coming every week. So we're actually bringing 100 grand the Iron Treads. Again, a basic build of the booster energy with the Cork Drive, with Earthquake, Ice Spinner, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rocks. Jolly Nature with the max attack and max speed with a little bit of Spadef. This should be coming in either mid or late game. Rapid Spin's mainly to get rid of the Sticky Webs. I don't think he has any other setup other than the Sticky Webs with his team. Just to make sure to get rid of that. Ice Spinner for the Arabovia. I can't even say that name, as well as the Kilowattrel. Also bringing in for the damage for the Hydreigon that he is bringing. Earthquake pretty much does damage to the rest of the team, besides the Masquerain, which is a threat, but I feel like he wouldn't bring that into this. Up next, we are bringing Bazooka the Tyranitar, and I feel like, Trevor's always expecting something different about my team, something special, something interesting. So I thought it would be fun to bring back from what I think it was Gen 5 last time I did this, maybe Gen 6, the special attacking Tyranitar. Choice spec Sandstream with Dark Pulse, Earth Power, Power Gem, and Ice Beam. I brought Ice Beam specifically because I feel like he will be starting to bring in Arbovia as a physically bulky defender against this. So I thought Ice Beam would definitely turn it on its head. I think it does about 80% if it's max defense. We're maxing with max HP, max special attack, modest nature with a little boost in SPDF just to make sure it lives some hits. On top of it, it should be able to live, I believe, a Moonblast from Iron Valiant if need be, with Earth Power also doing a lot of damage to the Iron Moth if need, Up next, we're bringing Sour Patch the Rotom. I believe this is the first time we're actually bringing Rotom. Leftovers, Levitate. We're going with Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Thunder Wave, and Hex with max HP, max SPDF, and 168 in SPDF, and as well as 88 in speed, running with that calm nature. I chose Hex over, I was thinking Pain Split, but I was thinking running Hex instead, just because we are bringing Toadscroll, spoiler. So we will have that poison ability as well as the Thunder Wave, and I figured Hex will do a good amount of damage to things like Slowbro with the regenerated ability, as well as the Annihilate, the Massacre, the Miss Magius, and other things of that such, which you would not be expecting that as well. Up next, we got Haichu, another B-tier mono, Damp Rock, Drizzle. We're actually doing a basic build with this with Surf, Hurricane, Roost, and U-Turn. This is our Relaxed Nature Pelipper, running with the 248 HP, 224 defense, and 36 SPDF. I do have it set up like that, so it can survive a hit from the Iron Valiant and swing with a Hurricane in the rain, so it does not miss, and it should one-shot the Iron Valiant. One of the biggest scares with my Pelipper here is actually the Kilowatt Roll. Everything else it should be fine about going up against. I've been really more aggressive with the Pelippers in this season, so I feel like he'll be thinking more attack wise than defense wise, so I think he won't be expecting it to survive a hit. Next up, we're actually bringing our mentioned new trade, the Houndstone, Baby Ruth the Houndstone. Choice Bandit with Sand Rush, Poltergeist, Shadow, Sneak, Body Press, and Play Rough. We're going with the 220 max attack, Adamant Nature. We're going with 4 defense and 252 speed. The reason we chose Sand Rush over that was fading back and forth. It still lives 1 hit from a max attack or max special attack Iron Valiant. At the same time, with the Choice Band, it does OHKO it. I believe it does one-shot. If not, I think it's like 98%. And as long as he's not running Scarf, I believe it outspeeds, or it almost outspeeds with Undersand. But with or without Fluffy, it still survives about the same against Iron Valiant. I did want to make sure it did live against any other thing that had a fire type move. With like Soul King bringing Flamethrower, he has the Iron Moth, and he has the Hydreigon. So I did want to make sure, and I believe Miss Magius gets Mystic Fire. So I want him to think that I am running Fluffy for that exact reason, for 1 turn at least. Sand Rush makes it so, besides, I think, Iron Valiant, I believe Sand Rush will make sure he outspeeds everything else. So Baby Ruth, let's hope you get the, a little bit better debut trade value than, no offense to Spiritomb, but Spiritomb did do great, but Spiritomb didn't get any bodies, so we're hoping for that. And the final one we're bringing is, I mentioned it before, we're bringing Payday the Toadscroll with Terra Water, Rocky Helmet, Mycelian Might. We're going Earth Power, Spikes, and Knockoff. I am noticing he doesn't have any Rapid Spin or Defog. I don't believe any like Coaquaval, Mischievous, or Kilowattrel in fact don't get Defog. And he has nothing else that really counteracts that, unless he has like a Taunter. And for that, like if he does have a Taunter out, then we go for a Knockoff, we go for Earth Power. But besides that, we are going to be going for the Toxic Spikes and Spikes. Sure, he'll be running heavy duty boots on something, but if he's running heavy duty boots, that means he's not running Scarf or anything like that, which I'd prefer that over that. It just makes sure that he has to check that. He has to make sure he brings out on certain times if he's not. We're running this with the Bold Nature, 248 HP, 72 defense, and 188 SPDF. Just make sure this one can actually live hits. The main threat, I believe, is just the Kilowatt Roll, if we do go into Terra. If not, then we are fine. We should be leaving most hits, if anything. I don't. Titan's a big threat, but I feel like personally, he wouldn't bring Titan, or at least the Slush Rush version, just because of how our team is, where we have 2 weather Pokemon in our draft team of Sand and Rain, as well as like speed boosting nature Pokemon. But you know, we'll see. Again, this is probably going to be one of the hardest back and forth matches. Oh, I don't know about back and forth. I feel like I'm gonna get bodied. It's a very determinate match. I feel like if one of us messes up on something, then it just, you know, avalanches down to one or the other. But good luck, Trevor. Good luck, Scrafties. Let's have a good match and let's, you know, see how it goes. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how everything is running. Again, this is first season. Thank you. I guess we'll just start searching and found you instantly. Good luck. Have fun. Oh, okay. Annihilate. We got Quaquilava. Quaquilval. I can't spell this. Olive Garden. Slowking. Iron Moth. And Iron Valiant. Okay. Okay. Like, can I start with Toadsquirrel? Like, does he get hurt by anything here to... Like, my biggest issue is if he does go into... I think I honestly, I think we... I feel like it's obvious, though, if we start with this, no? Alright, we're locking in. We're starting with Toadsquirrel. We're starting. Oh, wait, did he bring any Terra? He didn't bring a single C-tier Mon. Oh, he didn't bring a single C-tier Mon. He's literally just... Oh, bet. So, what could Annihilate do? It doesn't get Taunt. It gets Taunt. Okay, I remember that. It gets Taunt. So I think we're gonna go straight for a knockoff, just to get rid of its item. I think he's gonna go... Okay. He just final gambit it. I mean... I'll take that. Like, if anything... Yo! I could have gone... Okay. Imagine if I predicted... No, that would have been good. That's like the safest thing, if anything. The safest pick to go out into would actually be Pelipper. Or Rotom. I think we're gonna go Rotom. We're gonna go Rotom. Yeah. Okay, well, Toadsquirrel's gone. Like, easily. That's crazy. Do you think he's going defensive? Oh no, that's Quagsire. Yeah, I didn't put names. I'm sad about that. Close combat does like 68%. My Volt Switch does about 75. I could... Do you think I just go for the T-Wave? I think I just go for the T-Wave now. Like, say he is paralyzed. Hex does about 46. We're gonna go for T-Wave. Withdrawal? We don't know about that, but we do get the T-Wave off on Arboliva. We do get that off. Now the question is it a specs one? So if it's a specs one, what we Leaf Storm kills, Giga Drain also kills if it's specs. We could Volt Switch into... I don't think we have a safe Volt Switch swap in. That was like our code scroll. Yes, specs. If this is specs, so we die. However, if it's defensive, then we're chill. We are still gonna go for the Volt Switch, like. Yeah, he does get that off. Seed Sower. Are we just hoping it's not specs? Like, if it's not specs, then we can get a pretty safe Pelipper in. If it's not specs, we can get a pretty safe anything in. Because T-Tar Ice Beam does about 78%. Okay, let's hope that it's not specs, then we'll see what happens. It's specs. Oh! How much Giga Drain do to T-Tar? Giga does under with sand up. Berry, citrus, citrus. Alluring voice. Okay. We're going for another Ice Beam. Like, he can swap in the Slowking though. I mean, I guess I could think more, but it's like he either stays. He's definitely gonna probably swap out. Because if he does stay in Arbor, good passive. He has a lot of good swaps in the Ice Beam though. Yeah, swap. So it's about like 50%. And then this is at about 75% right now. But can do like pretty much kill. I think we just go back and hold on. Well, Pelipper or something? Pelipper's Hurricane guarantees the kill, and also it's a guaranteed swap into Pelipper. If he does have a Sword Stance, then I think we can live one Sword Stance. Yeah, if he does Sword Stance, we still live hit. Flip turn. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we got free swap into flip turn. We still don't know what item, or I just didn't pay attention. Let's clock the levels over here. See. Alright, so Slow King is in the thread. I'm pretty sure this thing eats up every single hit we dish out. Why does Skull do so much? Why is it saying Skull does 96 to... Why is it saying it's doing so much? Alright, we're just gonna U-turn out into Rotom. Most of it's like paralyzed. About 45, 46%. Oh, we just need to be safe. Yeah, bad joke. There's the tail or the snow. I don't know how much it did. It did like maybe like 10%. So I'm just gonna assume it's at 90%. It didn't do a lot. Obviously, snowy reception. Well, with the regeneration, probably. Oh, this thing. Yeah. So it did like 15%. Oh, it had citrus, that's why. Yeah, it had citrus. So let's just say it had it still kills me from this range. I mean, I can go back into the T-Tar. I believe so. Where do we Volt Switch? Out of here. I think we can't switch over. Do we sack off T-Tar? Because he knows about T-Tar now. I think we live... We might live one hit if he does go for Giga. If not, then we die. But we just have to sack it off. Yeah, we gotta sack it off for that reason. Yeah. It's about to build for 75% now. Yeah, unfortunately we had to sack off T-Tar. Unfortunately. This is rough. Ice Spinner does about 60%. And that's if he has like defense stats. We can just go into Houndstone. Oh no, we can't really do anything with Houndstone, honestly, because it's normal, right? It's normal grass. Body press is 60, I think. Oh, I mean, Oliver should kill, right? At this range, maybe? No, because it heals. Maybe from this range, I think Oliver kills. At the same time, the only thing that's gonna take... Yeah. Yeah, it ate that, bro. It ate that. Oh my god. I'm so dead. Like, I can't do anything. Yeah, it's probably better to run Ice Beam on this thing. Do we just hope for the confusion here? May confuse target? No. I think it's still smarter just to U-turn. Yeah, the slow king, bro. The slow king. He goes, this goes in Arluva. I think it's at higher HP now. I can't Earthquake. It's normal. I keep forgetting it's normal. Like, I think I just died. Yeah, it's the hardest, like, prep thing. Okay. Yeah. Speed, used item. That's fine. Earthquake's weakened too, because it's grassy terrain. So it does, like, less. Do we just get up the rocks? Do you think he, has any other moves? Well, he's Future Sight. Do you think he runs, like, Flamethrower or something like that? I mean, this is some poke, and then I think we just go for, like... Oof, this is rough, bro. I needed more prep time. Oh my god. It has surf! I needed more prep time. Oh my god! I don't know what to do. It has surf! Oh my gosh. Like, there's no shot he stays in if I bring out. How much does this do? Let's see. How much does this do? That does 34% to this if it's this build. But if it's this build, I die to a Giga Drain. Oh no, wait. I keep forgetting this is. I still get close to dying to a Giga Drain. Oh my god. I mean, he has to, like, straight up swap, because if not, it dies. Yeah, we just have to go for a body press and hope for the best. Self-wreck damage. Body press. That's great. Yeah, that's great. That's that. Body press. He gets a free swap into Iron Moth, essentially. But we want this gone for Houndstone for later. I say for later, like Grelin. But we do want this gone because this is like a major threat to everything else on the squad. Oh, this is bulkier than I thought it was. Oh my god. Holy. Oh no, it was doing 10%. I can't kill it. Like, I can essentially have a higher chance of killing it if Aro Bolivia wasn't around. But because that's around, because he can just go reception right now. Because he's definitely saying, like, go reception. Question is, does it die to stealth rock damage no matter what? Do you think he swaps in it still? Yo, in general? Do you think it dies immediately? That is a good question. Do you think he risks it and swaps into it? He gets a free, like, if he does, yeah. I'm like, if he doesn't, Either one gets a free swap in. Yeah, see, like if I had Volt Switch right there, he gets a free swap into anything he wants. I do want the heal. I mean, essentially everything dies here. Like, no matter what, right? 20% Hydro Pump. Like, I Volt Switch in, it dies. We gotta just hope that it hits. Like, if it connects. Slow King is just at full. I mean, we're at full now, and we don't have to worry about a swap like that. But we still have so many threats. We haven't even dealt with the Valiant. You have to realize that we haven't even dealt with Valiant. Oh god. Quark Drive, so his booster. Shit. Oh no, I didn't see what to boost it. Oh, I mean, its highest stats are its special attack, special defense, and speed. So it's definitely one of those. I think we survived one hit. Does it get grass moves? I don't. I have no idea. I don't know if it gets grass moves. Because the Hydro Pump does about 89%. So we're gonna hope it doesn't get a grass move, and it didn't get. Oh yeah, I mean it's better. We eat one. We eat one. And kick it out. Oh, let's go. Oh. Okay. We're in this. We're in this. It's Treads is dead. Treads is dead, right? Treads is dead. What do we have? Houndstone's not dead. Is Houndstone dead? Why did I mark up Houndstone dead? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Yeah, Slow King took out... I'm just predicting for later. That's... Jeez, dude. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, brother. Jeez. That Slow King is the biggest threat. Valiant is scary, dude. We don't have Sandstorm anymore. Like, risking it all on if I can eat a hit. Here it is. Oh god. I do live like. I mean, shout out. Okay, so if I can do damage here. Speed. I think I die here. Wash. 100% die. Its speed's boosted. Oh my god. Pelibird lives hits. Unless it has Moonblast. It probably is not. Yeah, it probably definitely is. If we can get a Thunder Wave off, I think we're fine. Or we just flat out die. No, I knew we were gonna die. Like, there's no free swap into that. There was no free swap into that. Like, whew. Yeah, he's at, our safest bet is this, but that's also like a low roll. Cause Slow King's just free, dude. Slow King is free damage. I mean, so it just eats up everything. Like, how much does U-turn do? 3%. Alright, so we just Hurricane. He's gonna swap in this Slow King and then swap into whatever he wants. Oh, you see it? Do I do that? Oh no, the special attack. Oh no. Okay, we still kill. We still kill. Oh yeah, it was up 130. It was 132 to 126% chance. That was, oh, that scared me. Spirit Break, close combat, but again, okay. We have, let's go Pelipper. Okay, we have, Slowking has, what do we do though? It's so bulky. Do we roost? I think we go for a roost, honestly. Oh my gosh, like... Yeah, you just say, okay, I think we go for a Hurricane. We have to keep just poking with Hurricanes. And either he swap, because he can't, okay, so that healing's gone. If we just keep poking with Hurricanes, I think we're good. I don't know how much Future Sight's gonna do though. A Future Sight, we have to just keep going with that. Hope for Speed Wave. So his final move is Speed Wave. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just happy we got this close. Okay, we just have to keep going for Hurricanes. I think that's the that does a lot. He doesn't have. We got the confusion. Oh, we got the confusion. Oh, that's big. That's huge, huge. Oh. We live. Oh, okay. We just need to hit yourself. Just hit yourself. Just this one time. Hit yourself, please. Please. Let's go. Oh. Let's go. I think we take. Oh, please. Please just hit yourself again. Just all I'm asking, just keep hitting yourself. Let's go. Let's go. Please. Please. Can we eat this, sir? Can we eat this, sir? Oh! Okay, this is the hard part. I don't know if I live a hit. Because I don't know what his item is. I don't know what his item is. I think we gotta risk on the Hurricane. Yeah, I was like, there's no way we're outspeeding. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we die here, but I don't care. That was such a great fight. Oh my god, yeah, we definitely die here. Like, unless... How much does he do? 50% Aqua Step, but it's also +1. Yeah, he's doing that. That's good game. I can't play like if he... Yeah, knock off the kill. Like, I can't. That was such a good play. Oh my god. Like, I die here. Like, there's no shot. Like, if I can Poltergeist or Play Rough, yeah. But other than that, no, we die. We die. We die. If I could have got, like, a little bit more poke off earlier on, I'm pretty sure we die here. Pretty sure we die here. +1. I can't complain. Yeah, we were fought back. Yeah, see. Yeah, I can't complain. That was, oh my god. if I didn't take the extra damage early on, oh my god, that was that. Yeah, bro. Good game. Okay, let me get him on the call. Wow. Oh my god. I'm not even mad now. Like I was worried before. Okay. Let me get him in a call. Wow.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good. Oh my god.
God.
Good game. Holy. Oh my gosh.
That was so close. Oh my god,
so
dude.
Close. I was like,
The double parry at the end, I was like, no.
I was just like, please. I'm like, let me get one confusion just so I can heal a little bit because that future sight. And then I got it. I'm like, please go for a second. Let me get a second hit. Let's go, dude. That Slow King was literally. I'm just like, I'm like, I can kill everything else, but I'm like, Slow King is just gonna kill it. Like,
let me just say, Pelipper was like the last mon I thought you would bring, and I was not prepared for it.
Yeah, I was like, that was funny enough, Pelipper was like a last minute. I was like, let me actually try this out, just because I know it does really well against a lot of your team. Besides,
no, I thought that you would look at it and basically be like, okay, well, if I set up one, I figured you would bring T-Tar, for a few reasons, but I was like, you enable Kilowatt Roll on my squad if I bring that.
Yeah, it was just
with 100% accurate hurricanes, everything there, and Kilowatt Roll gets weather balls. Like you give me like weather ball, like, and I know that I was like dead set on bringing Quaquaval because he goes ham against your team. And I figured rain like helps me break through you more because like surely this is like the one mon he doesn't bring.
It was like one thing in my head that first started off with everything. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, there's no shot he brings Kilowatt Roll. I'm like, there's just so many like because for that reason, like I was just because I was like, I'm not bringing Pelipper at first. Again, it was like last minute, so I'm like, there's no shot he brings Kilowatt Roll. I have T-Tar, Lycanroc. I have there's a chance I bring Iron Thorn. I'm like, there's no shot. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna bring Pelipper for that reason.
Oh, what a good call! What was the EV spread on your Houndstone?
So my Houndstone was let me bring it up here. The EV spread is 252 attack, 4 defense, and then 252 speed.
What nature are you?
Adamant.
No, I'm sorry, not nature. Ability. Are you Sandrush or are you Fluffy?
So I did Sandrush because
I was stressing at the end because I saw Body Press and I immediately went, okay, if it's like it could be Sandrush and he brought Tyranitar, but I was like, but he also brought Rain. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
And like Fluffy and like Rain helps like neutralize the thing with Fluffy, so I didn't know if like he'd bring like some super defensive tech, and so I was worried that I wouldn't be able to break through you. And it was funny at the end because when it came down to my Quaquaval, I was banded, so I was like feeling kind of good. And I'm CC.
Okay.
Well, I'm CC Aqua Step in the rain. Yes.
Yeah.
Flip turn and Aqua Jet.
I was like, at the end I was like, maybe like he goes for something else, but I'm like, I'm dead no matter what. Like Shadow Sneak is a like at Quaquaval's HP, it was a 2-shot left, and I was like, I'm at like if I was maybe over 50%, I could maybe take one. Like I'm calculating right now, if your choice bandit +1, Aqua Step does 57, so I literally had to be like over positive, but at the same time knockoff does like 78 to 92% if anything, and I'm just like like my main reason for bringing, so I didn't bring Fluffy, I brought Sandrush for one reason. I was just like, if you don't bring Quaquaval, like a lot of your other mons, Sandrush, Houndstone has a chance to outspeed, and like I was like thinking about Fluffy for Iron Valiant specifically, but I'm like, Fluffy doesn't change anything of surviving an Iron Valiant hit. It makes
but I figured that because I don't know the speed tiers off the top of my head, but I feel like Valiant and Moth are so fast with a booster energy boost that they still outspeed.
Yeah, that was the thing too.
So I was like, Fluffy seemed more likely.
Yeah, it's just because also like your high end has a lot of fire, and I'm just like.
Sure. And I was convinced that you would bring Cinderace, because literally banded Cinderace. You've been every week you've been like, Cinderace doesn't do anything. Banded Cinderace literally bends me over, and you didn't bring it. I also thought that you would bring Iron Thorns, because DD Iron Thorns is stupid in my team with the threat of Terra.
It was the thought of like, I'm like, I was trying to go out of the box here. I was like, what are you expecting?
I know. I prepped for Terra, Bug, DD, Iron Thorns. Okay.
Yeah, I was like going literally like, out of the box here. I'm like out of the box thing. I'm like the only way I can even have a chance of beating you right now with a draft thing is like I gotta go out of the box thinking. So I'm like, I'm not bringing Cinderace. I'm bringing Pelipper. I'm not.
It's so funny because like you could so basically, let me go back to our original thing. So I was convinced that you'd bring 2 of those. So I last minute swapped Wave Crash for Aqua Jet on Banded Quaquaval. So I had Aqua Jet. So I get stressed at the end because I was like, damn, I really wish I had Wave Crash at the end. Because that for sure made sure that some of these were KO. But I brought Matt, and that's why I got so stressed at the end because this is the first week that I brought physically defensive Slowking, which still takes special hits pretty well,
yeah,
but like
brings up much. Oh my gosh!
Like at the end, like I did that literally because that's the only thing that could switch into Pyro Balls from Cinderace, and Banded Pyro Balls probably not even that well because the biggest thing there is like I can eat that, but like that's my best resist, and you also have like Banded Libero U-turn to also really punish me, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. So I was so convinced that you would bring him.
No, I'm not bringing it.
And that's why at the end, he was taking a little bit too much of those hurricanes, and I was getting so stressed, and I didn't have slack off on it because it was physically defensive, and I was like, I don't really...
I got excited, you used T-Wave, and I'm like, wait, that's his 4th move. I'm like, he doesn't have slack off. Let's go.
But I got stressed because I just needed to keep you low enough to go. Basically, at the end, I was like, I got to set up for the Quaquaval. So I basically was just trying to keep you low enough to keep you in Quaquaval range.
You got stressed, bro. I was stressed the whole middle of the game, swapping from Bolivia to Slowking. I'm just like, I die here. Like I'm literally just like, I can't do anything. I'm done.
Also, did you expect T-Tart?
Yes.
I knew it. I saw that ice cream damage. I was like, this motherfucker brought specs T-Tart gets me.
I was just like, if I have T-Tart out, he's definitely gonna swap in Bolivia, right? And he's gonna,
Which, had I known that you brought this, I would have brought specially defensive Slowking, and it would have been so much better because I would have eaten hit so much. But I had a Culver Berry on Slowking.
Oh my gosh.
For solely to like eat a hit from T-Tar.
Yeah, I was just like, yo,
and like punish you in some way. I'm also sending you the there we go. I'm sending you the Poke Paste for my team. I just texted that to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll message you. I'll message you on my Discord. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, let's go with this.
But how about turn 1 final game that I got?
I'm like, okay, I'm like, taunt. I'm like, he's definitely like, that's his taunt mod. I'm like, okay, let me go for a knockoff and like outsmart this. And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, because Final Gambit, I think of like for VGC and stuff like that for doubles. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Take out one of the 2 out there. I'm just like, he's not gonna do Final Gambit. There's no shot, right? And then, okay, I'm like, oh well, there goes my wall and my Terra and everything.
Well, and so this is specifically for a couple reasons. I had to go kind of offensively, just because my defensive mons don't match up super well against your offensive core, so it's not like I can indefinitely wall you. And with your court changer and rapid spin, I can't like rely on like hazards or screens or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I just kind of was like, all right, let me just go kind of some like break for each other aggro kind of commit strategy, and set up for kind of this win con. And I knew that it was Choice Scarf, and with Choice Scarf, basically for a couple reasons. One, against a Cinderace lead, I was always going to lead against you for a couple reasons. One, I figured you'd bring Cinderace, and Scarf Cinderace's garbage. So basically, I didn't think that you would ever assume Final Gambit and certainly not Scarf on Annihilate. So I was like, I can Final Gambit turn 1, get rid of Cinderace, which is a huge threat to my team, and then boom, I don't need to worry about that. Against Iron Treads, if you are not Speed Booster Energy, I get free close combat and get a kill. If you are Booster Energy, Speed, you outspeed me, but you basically have to choose between rocks or switching out and dying in one hit. So it kind of puts me in and for Rotom is the only thing, is one of the only, I didn't think that you'd bring Pelipper, so I was really basically planning on Rotom being the thing that I have to break for a Quaquaval Sweep. So I figured against Rotom, it's also a Final Gambit, immediately take that threat out to open up Quaquaval in the late game. So it was just kind of like a weird, just kind of like, it's a 1-for-1 if I commit to that. But, and in the case of that Toedscruel, that mon is just annoying, always. So it's just like a really good, it's a 1-for-1, but depending on how big of a threat I determine to your team, it's a really good 1-for-1. It can put me in an advantageous position. Yep. And that was to kind of go with the breaking. And also, against, if you brought DD Tor or DD Iron Thorns, it's Scarf, so I outspeed at +1. And Final Gambit can basically KO. And like, we're gonna harp on this. If you look at the EV spread, you're gonna be like, what the fuck was going on with that? Precise calculations, let me tell you. It was max attack for max on damage for Scarf, obviously. It was enough HP to one-hit KO with Final Gambit every single one of your mons, with the exception of Tyranitar. Because I wouldn't Final Gambit against that. I basically based it off of Toedscruel being like the biggest thing with the biggest HP that I would 1-for-1. So exactly the amount for a max HP Toedscruel. Just enough speed to outspeed all Rotom variants that I'm also Scarf too. And enough for the 16 Chinese EV spread to get us that nice 200 at defense.
Oh my gosh. Good.
Godly.
Believe me, in the middle of the game, I'm just like, I lose here. I'm gonna get 5-0'd.
which is so funny because I thought in the early game, I was so hyped. I was like, I am like, oh, like this is going so well. Like I feel like I have all the momentum, and then in the middle, I feel he started. I was like, he's fighting back. Well, he's like he's fighting back, like, because then at the end, I was like, I don't like how close this end game is. I was like thinking, I was like, I gotta think of like different plays that I could have made because I feel like what happened.
Oh, I'm over here with just my water team and a dog, like. Good. So you got what, one more week? Because you got a bye week 7. So and then you
got one more.
Yeah, and so I mean you're
one more week.
You're guaranteed for playoffs, so you're fine.
Oh, this is good. Oh man. Oh, I was stressed about fighting you, dude.
Me too, bro. I've been like so stressed.
I was like worried.
I'm just like,
really? Why? Did you even think about bringing Iron Thorns against me?
Yeah, I did. Like on my first draft of it, is like I had Cinderace, I had Iron Thorns. I was like maybe going with these, but I'm like, I feel like one thing for sure, Iron Thorns you would predict just because I stole it from you, or we were both talking about getting that.
Sure. The problem is like, it's like with Terra though, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the few mons that can Terra, and then it's because that's where on my original draft, I actually had a different Iron Moth, and that's where kind of like I was Speed Booster, which I swapped because originally I was just max speed, max special attack. So I had way more special attack EVs with heavy duty boots too. So I think I would have had a chance of KOing Rotom and or living Hydro Pump. But I was so worried about Terra Bug Iron Thorns because that thing, if it Terras, and has a DD.
Yeah.
Because like I have things that like Iron Valiant, like with a booster, like outspeeds it, but I also don't do much to it in return. Like the best I can do is Fire Punch, which is barely a 2-hit. I don't even think it's like 100 chance of a 2-hit KO if I'm not boosted.
Yeah, there's so many threats on your team. I'm just like, I'm like, one thing I'm like, Slowking's your baby boy, so I'm just like, that thing's the monster already. I'm just like, I was literally like, I was down and just cooking. I was just like, okay, I have Altaria. I'm like, I was looking at it, I'm just like, is Altaria worth to do like a Cloud9 for like if you bring some Titan? I'm like, no, there's no point because I have Rain and Sandstorm.
Can we shout out to the triple weather, the sand, rain, hail?
Yeah, we got all. We just missed one.
We got 3 out of 4.
Yeah, what's up?
Battle.
That's how epic the battle was, bro. It was just like the weather was changing.
Oh my god!
Like I was literally just like, which month? I was literally going through it all. Like there was even a point, like I was just like, do I just go full rain team? Because I do have like a rain team set up with Iron Treads. Again, another special attacker, like Iron Treads special. But I'm like,
oh, like Steel Beam, Earth Power.
Thunder. It gets thunder.
Oh my god!
In the rain, it gets thunder. Like, yeah.
Is this like dollar value Duraludon?
So it's like, yeah, it doesn't miss in the rain. So I'm like, yo, that's an option right there. Let's. And then it was like, it was one thing. Like I saw this and I was like, is this true? I gotta check it again. Like I'm gonna pull it up with you too. There's another thing I was thinking about. Let me pull it up on. It's a certain Mon gets a new move this gen. Let me check and confirm. I saw it on one thing and I'm like, maybe it's just not supposed to be popping up here. Where are you at? Let me see. Okay, it's not true. Cool. I saw this thing. I don't think it's true. Yeah, no. A certain Mon gets Hydro Pump, and I was like,
Which Mon?
Tyranitar.
Honestly, I believe that.
Yeah.
Like I could see it either way. Like,
It's just like the issue obviously is like there's no chance I'm having Sandstorm. You know, I'm not gonna run Unnerve on him for like reasons. So I'm just like in this scenario.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well.
Oh yeah, Sand's always better.
Yeah, I'm like Sand's always better. I mean, I have other good special moves that he gets. You know, like funny enough, T-Tar gets a lot of.
He gets Power Gem now, right?
Yeah, he has Power Gem. Yeah, my he's I had Dark Pulse, Power Gem,
Ice Beam. Were you T-Bolt or Flamethrower?
Neither. I was Earth Power.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get that too. Oh, I guess Earth Power. What Earth Power? What's Earth Power for?
Valiant. I mean, not Valiant. Moth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Gem not kill?
No. I was like mainly calculating for like more of a bulky Iron Moth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it. Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't feel like it really walls anything because like if you went like Analytic Magnezone, like I'm not really taking hits from it all that well.
Yeah, because like, Earth Power.
And he's way too good into you offensively.
Yeah, like on a basic Iron Moth, Earth Power does 160 to 180%. That's why I was like, yeah, look at that.
Oh.
Yeah. And then obviously, the main thing, obviously, with T-Tar was Ice Beam.
Oh my god.
For, you know, like certain mons, you know, like Hydreigon, if by chance you do bring Kilowattrel, like, but I'm like, there's no chance, again, I was like, there's no way he's bringing Kilowattrel. If he does, there's no way you're gonna have it out on T-Tar. Like, I'm like, there's so many things, I'm just like, no. Yeah, I was like trying to do a lot, like just for like I was building, like I have different Lycanrocs that I like testing out, but I'm like, I was really debating about it for, again, the Slowking, where I have that, the Cell Rock version, the Endeavor Focus Sash, the Cell Rock version.
Sure.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But I was like, okay, I'm locking in this team. I think this team is fine. Which, yeah, it did pretty well. I can't complain. You know, 1 month.
It did really well. Yeah. I mean, it was a very narrow. Very narrow 1-0. So
I can't complain. I lost, but I cannot complain. That was a really good game.
That was a good one.
All right, well, good luck in 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks now, see? So that's what we do when we do. You got a week. Good luck on your final battle, and I guess I will get my rematch in playoffs. I am gonna get the playoffs. Oh
my god, no, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And Well, hopefully we'll get our rematch in playoffs. I'm looking forward to it.
You have a good one, buddy.
All right, I'll talk to you later, bud.
Wait.